come to the club and start talking about what we've done in the past. Talk about what you haven't done anything.
He's won a trophy this season.
I said this season. You ain't got a trophy.
This is like
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Podcast Pundits. I'm Dre, man. I'll be your host for today, filling in for Della Strada. He's absent today. He couldn't make it. And obviously, Marley Ma is also abroad. So it just leaves us with the three pundits. So I introduce my middleman, Strives.
Yo, what you saying, my boy Dre, man? You must be happy today, boy. Yeah, the boy Strives, or you can call me Striver. Mwah. Representing Arsenal, top of the league, top of the podcast, middle of the screen, obviously front and centre stage, just like Arsenal are. And if it's not Premier League or club duty, and if it's international duty, you guys now represent England and Nigeria. But yeah, man, I'm here. I'm ready to chop it out with the boys.
And Joey, how you feeling?
Joey Nomadic, aka Liverpool's number one supporter, aka don't interrupt me when I'm saying my name, aka fullback, aka third place. I think we're third place.
Third on the screen. Tell me.
AKA still champions of the league. Don't ever forget that. Don't care what anybody has to say. Don't ever forget that.
Fair play, fair play. Obviously, you can find us on all major platforms. On Insta at Podcast Pundits _. On X is the same at Podcast Pundits _. And on TikTok, it's at Podcast Pundits. Obviously, as many of you know, I'm a Man United fan. I didn't think it'd be possible. But on the weekend, it was Liverpool 1, Man United 2. Maguire heads the late winner in as the Red Devils claim their first Anfield victory since 2016. Boy, if I start with you, Joey, let's just start with Arne Slot. Let's focus in on him. Where's it gone wrong for him?
Slot,
Arne Slot. Arne Slot. Arne, yeah, Arne.
Disrespect has begun. Yeah, okay, cool.
Already.
You forgot last season already. All right.
But is it fatigue? Is it tactics? Is it mentality going into that game? What happened? Because obviously we had the international break.
Nothing, bro. Like, for those people who tune into the episode every week, or at least last week, then you'll know that this was right in alignment with my predictions, man. Like, we've not played well this season. Arne Slot is finding it difficult to figure out what should be done on the pitch strategically and formation wise. And this is just another iteration of that, another episode of that saga, shall we say. I think, one of my friends was like asking me, shout out Matty, he was asking me, was like a big game.
Arsenal fan, Matty.
Yeah. Big Matt. Asking me about the kind of like the level of the game and Man United beating our unbeaten run at home, all that kind of stuff. It's not that big a deal, to be completely honest. Like 10 years unbeaten against Man United at home had to come to an end at some point. I'm not mad in it. Like, it's just more of the same.
But to the worst Manchester United.
Well, I'm just sure that Arne Slot is going to figure it out it's going to figure itself out, if I'm going to be completely honest. Sorry, what did you say, Shrev?
I was going to say, but you're not bothered a little bit about, obviously, I know what you're saying, that why would you be bothered about records, because all records have to come to an end, but aren't you bothered that it's come to an end against this iteration of Manchester United? Like, this is, quite frankly, the worst Manchester United team that we've seen in our lifetime.
Why does it matter though, bro? Because this West Man United team beat you last season. They drew with us at home last season, and they probably should have won that game last season as well. Did they not beat you in the FA Cup last season?
We didn't have a record against them.
Oh, what, you're talking about?
No record to preserve.
No, but you said this is the West Man United team, but they beat you last season. Is my point. So obviously,
what do you mean they beat us? Hold on, did they beat us on penalties?
Does that count as beating the team?
Wasn't that in the cup as well?
Yeah, FA
like
Cup.
they beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
FA
like
Cup. Yeah, yeah.
PSG beat us in the Champions League last season, bro. Like they beat us in
Okay,
penalties,
so
but
we're talking about last season
nobody
in the
cares about that.
25-26 Premier
Of
League
course,
season
bro. I
campaign.
have to reference everything when I'm analyzing it holistically. Get me? I nearly
I don't
choked on
know.
that one. I nearly choked on that.
I feel like I think you're just deferring still, but
Yeah.
No. Real talk. Obviously, we can do bants and we can do all of that stuff. But factually, when Man United play against I was gonna say bigger teams, but I was just gonna say Arsenal and Liverpool, bro. They do give their best performances against Arsenal and Liverpool. Last season, they drew with us at home. They should have beaten us with that Harry Maguire chance. Last season, we beat them 3-0 at the beginning of the season. And yeah, man, like the tide, I wouldn't say the tide is changing, but they just got what they deserved this time round. And they didn't get what they deserved last time round, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Like I said, I predicted it last week.
Did you predict a loss, yeah? Or did you just predict it would be sticky waters?
No, I predicted it's gonna be. This is not what people. If anyone thinks Liverpool are gonna win this game, it's not gonna be that. So if you're, which translate as if you're gonna put money on it, put double chance Man United.
Is that what you did?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But I wouldn't do that. But if I did, I would have won quite a bit of money. I want some money.
Yeah. I think I was saying it last week as well that for United, they couldn't lose that game. They at least had to draw. So
no, you could have lost that game. Let's be honest, Dre. Like the expectation of you lot is rock bottom, bruv. If you lot lost that game, what are you gonna do? like let's be
It's
real.
funny you should say that though, Joey. Yeah, because Marley Marl was talking like he had. Like Marley Marl sounded like somebody who had expectations for that game last week on the podcast last week. He was counting it against Ruben if he went to Anfield and didn't get some sort of result.
No, but I don't think that's expectations of a result. I think that's expectation because he's already said that Ruben should be out. So I think it was expectation of him, something happening to him if they don't get a result. Not to say that Ruben should be getting a result at Liverpool. Because I wouldn't even expect Liverpool to get a result out of that game, to be completely honest. So I think the expectation is that something drastic should happen because I think he already said it. Who was the last? Was it Brentford you lot played? It was a Brentford game and there was a game before that he's saying he expects all the points out of. Liverpool wasn't the game that he expected points off out of at the time when we had that conversation.
No, I think so. I think that time had elapsed and then it was Chelsea and Brentford, I think. Was it? Was it Chelsea and Brentford?
I think it was Chelsea, Brentford, and Sunderland.
Okay.
He was expecting points from the Sunderland and Brentford game, but it's actually the Chelsea game, Liverpool game, and the Sunderland game that delivered the points in it. So before those games kicked off, his expectation was obviously two of those teams to get points from, and the Liverpool and the Chelsea game to be more choppy waters. Ended up being going a different way. But I don't think he expected to leave this game with points.
So, sorry, Jay, man, I don't want to just completely overtake it. But so, right, with Liverpool facing Manchester United and normally having a rubber to green against Manchester United at Anfield, and with, like, for instance, Ekitike being your informed guy, obviously Wirtz being your star signing, did you, before the ball was kicked, did you have any reservations with your lineup? And same to you, Drayman, did you have any reservations with your lineup? Because you had Mateta, Cunha that was playing, who he's actually not registered any GA, neither. Sesko was coming off the back of back-to-back goals, and obviously Harry Maguire was introduced. So both your managers probably made selections to the squad that probably would have had your respective fan bases speaking like, well, how were you feeling, Joey, firstly, when you saw your lineup? And then Drayman, how were you feeling? Like, I just want to build the stage. Like, how were you, man?
Yeah. No, good question, man. Well, crazily enough, when we had that same lineup versus Chelsea, I wasn't too pleased with it, to be completely honest. I felt like you're waxing when people are asking you questions about Florian Wirtz in the press conferences. You're saying, "Oh well, blah blah blah. He's doing well. I like him. He's doing great. X Y Z." Then when it comes to the big game against the big teams, you're not starting him. All right, cool. He started enough games. Maybe let him sit this one out, and then you can play him in another game. Cool. So now we've lost that game. In my opinion, we didn't play great against Chelsea. Like that's the Chelsea that was devoid of a lot of their star players. Defensively, they were missing players as well. Had to start young Josh Chempong as well, who played well in that game as well. So that's a Chelsea team that was there for the taking if you really wanted it. I'll allow the fact that it was away at Stamford Bridge, but for me, and then Chelsea have gotten the better of us in the last two previous fixtures against Arne Slot. But for me, if you're seriously considering a title, that's a game where you should be. I'm sure Liverpool were favourites in that game or close favourites in that game. Is my point. So now we've started this Man United game with the same team where we've been playing terribly in the last. I'd say all Premier League games we've been playing terribly. So you started with the exact same team and you've left out Ekitike from both teams, who's probably our best player. I'm disappointed in how we started the game. Yeah, I wasn't. It's in alignment with my expectations from last week, and then obviously then there's this kind of leprechaun figure keeps on messaging me, don't mess up. And I've got this other waste man who's messaging me, don't mess up, but in tree. He's sending it to me, got it. So I'm like, cool.
What's that, my brother B man? I heard he was doing some good work.
I'm trying to see man, coward man. But no, it wasn't filling me with confidence, man. But what do I know? I'm not a manager, am I?
Andre, man, obviously, similar question to you because before you even answer, I know Joey on previous episodes has spoken like highly of like how Cunha has been a bit of a handful for Liverpool. So when you saw him selected, was your mind? Did you think, oh, maybe Ruben has analysed Cunha's performances against Liverpool? Like he was quite thrilling against Liverpool when he played for Wolves and stuff. Or were you more of the mindset of Cunha, Sesko's now, scoring goals, 2 back-to-back. Like this is a perfect opportunity to see what Sesko's made of in a massive derby game. Like where were you? Like basically, what was your mindset? How was you feeling before the game? Obviously, we know what you said last.
I think he did the right position. I think he did the right thing in terms of Sesko as well, because even though he scored, when I saw the team, I thought it's a bit weird, but I thought Cunha is probably the one player I probably want to have up top and not doing too much running back, which he actually did during the game as well, which was quite surprising because I thought as well, like he had like Mount behind with Mbeumo. And I know that Mount is more of a workhorse than if he had put like maybe Cunha more or less in that position that kind of Mount was trying to occupy. So yeah. I kind of agreed with what he was doing. Obviously, at first you think, oh, would you not go with Sesko because he's on a roll? But then I think you're going to go with proven Premier League experience. And I think that showed with Cunha on the pitch in terms of...
What about Maguire? Like, where are you at with Maguire?
With Maguire, that was definitely in terms of tactical, in terms of height in the box. He needed the height
Liverpool,
in the box.
Arne Slot's made a big deal about Liverpool kind of struggling against set pieces and not getting set pieces. Yeah. Do you think Ruben tried to play on that a bit?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And then that's why he's picked Maguire. He knows that he's in the air, that he's one of the best. And even as we allude to it, when we come onto it, that up top, he's not bad either. And I've always said it, that he's probably better up top than at the back. But what I would say with Maguire, that it's a great show of courage and strength if we think back to when he was trying to be outed from the club and then he comes back in the big games and he's always kind of silencing those kind of critics with the performances like he had yesterday. So
I don't know if that's true.
No, he did well, bro. He did.
Wait.
No, I'm not.
You said he's always silencing the critics. That's not true.
Well,
I mean, we haven't really heard about like any Maguire out like conversations recently. So I
Yeah.
think there's a little bit of credence there.
No, he said
Like-
he's always silencing the critics.
Yeah, nah.
Well,
yeah, that was
not,
Come on,
okay,
come on,
not
bro.
okay. Let's not say always, but let's just say in a big game like that, he definitely silenced critics. He definitely does. And like, from one thing, I think he put it on his Insta that he loves Man United. So we want players to bleed for the club. That's what you want. Like even in your down times, to come back and bleed for the club.
No, but
Okay.
you lot are liars. You're frauds, yeah, because he's always bled for the club. He's always bled for the club, bro. So you don't want players that bleed for the club. You want good players that bleed for the club,
No,
bro. That's the difference.
Yeah,
bro.
we want that. We want that too. We want that too. But if you look back, I've always said Maguire. I'd have him up top as well.
Yeah. But sorry, to your Cunha point, yeah, I thought the Cunha thing, like Cunha and Mbeumo, yeah, they're phones in Liverpool sides, man. So it's a no-brainer for them to start, man. Like Sesko, like I think Sesko is a good player, man. But like when you're playing a big physical guy against two big physical guys, bro, they just like we saw it with Gyökeres. Like you need something. You need guile. So like somebody like Isak, for Newcastle, not Isak for Liverpool. He could just destroy Konate, Sesko, those guys. Cunha, those guys that run off the shoulder and they play intelligently and they have good.
Because VVD and Konate have typically struggled with that mode of striker, like even like a Gabby Jesus mode player. Them kind of players, them low center and gravity
slight
type.
figure, low,
Yeah. No, I get it. So I did wonder if Ruben I'd clocked that as well, and so I thought, are we starting to finally see tactical masterclass from Ruben? Like, you know,
he was trying. He was trying.
You think that's tactical masterclass though?
Because,
I don't think that is, bro, because he hasn't changed anything tactically though. All he's done is
tactically, it's personnel.
No, he hasn't even changed personnel, bro. Because
So
like,
what,
how
but
much
would
game
you say
time?
it's- would you
Because
say
remember,
it's
Cunha's been
normal
injured.
Manchester United to play the low block.
Is it normal for them to play with a low block? Yeah, against good teams. Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what they did at Anfield last season, bro.
In terms of Cunha, though, he's never really played like right up top.
I mean, he did his first game of the season though. Remember?
But yeah, that was
against Arsenal.
just that game. But then otherwise, he's
and then he's been injured though. He's been injured.
Yeah,
but
he's been injured
for
too.
me, obviously Mason Mount also is another guy who historically for Chelsea has had good performances against Liverpool. I think that Mason Mount and Cunha kind of did have the license to rotate as well, but Mbeumo is the only person that is pretty much told to be on the right side of the attacking two and not basically cross the center of the pitch in it. So yeah, I don't think Ruben Amorim has really adjusted his tactics at all, to be fair.
So then, is it a case of just Liverpool playing like, all right? So look, Liverpool,
We stank, bro. We stank,
Yeah.
we stank, bro. We stank.
So, because my thing is, like, was Manchester United really sick, or was Liverpool just really garbage?
Man U weren't good. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, Man U weren't good. I think the good thing they did was like the first goal shouldn't have been a goal. The defending was garbage on that goal. The second goal shouldn't have been a goal. The defending was garbage on that goal. Other than that,
But then there was Man United could have gone 2-0 up at a time. So I think we have
the
to
other
give them
chance
some
was
credit.
the other chance was Bruno hit the post, and what was the other big chance in the
There
game?
was one chance the keeper saved as well, wasn't it? Your keeper, I can't remember.
Yeah, but keeper saving, like why we don't count that as
not with the keeper that you played.
No, but so like, hang on. So like, for example, the Senna Lammens save on Isak's shot.
Yeah,
That for me, that's a high XG shot. What one are you talking about? Do you have one that's similar to that, or?
Yeah, no, it was kind of similar. I think it's the one where your keeper kind of like parried it. I can't remember it too much.
What? No, what the cross, and he parried it into the and Marley called it a Onana.
Yeah.
No, that's not a chance. That don't count as a chance, bro, because he didn't even put it. That wasn't a chance, bro. But in terms of like open gameplay, I don't think Man United created enough for us to be worried. That's why I say it's like a bad performance. And my biggest critique of Slot is that in the last press conference, you spoke about set pieces, and we concede set pieces. You said we're not scoring enough goals. So one thing you have to do when you're not scoring enough goals is make sure your defense is solid, bro. What have you shown us to now underline what you're saying, bro? Like, you've not really shown anything. You've not made any changes, bro. You started the same team that was leaky against Chelsea, you've now started that back line against Man United, and you've gotten the exact same result, bro. The exact same result and the exact same last minute conceding goal as well, bro. So like, what are you learning from the things you're telling us? Not much by the looks of it.
Do you think he plays?
I think some players need to get. I think the back line needs to just go back to the back line from yesteryear. Let's see Joe Gomez get some game time while everybody else gets up to speed. Let's see Robertson come back on. I'm tired of seeing Gyökeres, bro. Like I like Gyökeres and I think he's got so much potential, but why is he? I said it last week. Why is he in the team over Robertson?
Yeah,
I'm not.
But I was going to say, is that because he's thinking about the pace? Like against Man United, is he worried about pace? Is he worried that if he plays Robertson, that he might get outdone by pace? Just because Gyökeres is a workhorse, regardless if he gives you
it can't be, bro. Because bro, is every left back in the Premier League fast?
No, that's true. That's true.
Do you know what I mean, bro? Like, is Joe Gomez, like, he's a good player, but he's not the fastest player in the world, bro. Like, bro, just like, not every defender is fast, bro. Not every fullback is fast. Just set up structurally so that you can allow for those things, innit, man? And like, even though Robertson had a couple mishaps and misdemeanors last season, maybe gave away a couple penalties and switched off. People in my Liverpool group are saying that he switched off for the Esteval goal against Chelsea. My thing is that you're blaming Robertson, who came on as a sub, and saying he switched off on that goal in the last minute. But how did Cucurella even get into position to put that cross into the box, to the back post? Because other people weren't doing their job, but because they have this bias against Andy Robertson, which may be fair or not, that they're blaming him for that, and they're acting like Gyökeres hasn't been dunked on the back post against I can't even remember what team it was, bro, man, but against Bournemouth, sorry. So like these things are happening, but obviously in the Bournemouth game we won that game. In this game, Chelsea game, we lost. In this game, Gyökeres is going up the wing. He's putting useless balls into the box. I don't understand why Arne Slot has got Gyökeres, who was one of the better overlappers in the league last season. He's got him inverting and underlapping Gakpo. Like, Gyökeres isn't great on the ball when it comes to like picking out a pass on a deck and doing intricate play. That's not his thing. His thing is whipping balls in and being very, very dynamic. The one game that Robertson started the season was against Atletico Madrid, and he created so many chances and put the balls on a plate in that game, and he got a goal. I don't count the goal; it was a deflection, but he still got a goal. So like Slot is a bit stubborn when it comes to selecting players, and like, I like Gakpo. My group is going crazy saying, why is Gakpo starting every game, bro? Gakpo was one of our better players yesterday, but
Gakpo was like he was like one of your as much as I can understand the frustration at times, I think Gakpo is heavily like dissed by Liverpool fans, and I don't understand it. He was one of your main goal threats.
Me off, bro.
Yeah,
it pisses me off, bro. It pisses me off, bro. Like, obviously, like he fair, he hasn't been playing as great, but everybody's coming and saying like, why is Gakpo started? Ekitike should be starting over him, bro. Ekitike should be starting over everybody. Forget about Gakpo.
Exactly.
He should be starting over everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
But why are you singling out Gakpo, bro? Why should Ekitike be starting alongside Isak, bro? What has Isak done in this club to prove that he should be starting? Gakpo's got 3 goals in the league, bro. 3 goals in the league. He's the highest. I think he might be our top scorer in the league. I don't know, but he's basically up there.
I think
with,
so. He might be level with Salah. I'm not sure. But
no, Salah hasn't got 3 goals.
Huh?
Salah hasn't got 3 goals, I don't think.
Oh, hasn't. So that needs the top. Yeah.
I think it's him or Ekitike maybe. But anyway, my point is, why is everybody saying that? Bro, yeah, when the way everybody's talking in my group, bro, shout out Tunji, shout out Dots as well. Like, they'll say, boy, when we sign Isak, Gakpo has to be worried, bro. Bro, like, why though? Like, let the players come, let them show that they're able to hold down that starting position, then let everybody else go, bro. It's like, yeah, man. Like, I don't think Robertson. I don't think Gyökeres should be starting.
Yes. Salah's got 2 in the Prem.
Yeah.
Salah's got 2 in the Prem, 1 in Champions League.
I don't think Isak should be starting. I don't think. I think where it should be starting because there's nobody else that plays in his position. If you're doing that tactic, but if you're doing the same tactic we was doing last season, start with everybody from last season. Let everybody else come and prove themselves. Again, I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah, no, because when Ekitike came on, you could tell instantly, bro, he was just such a threat. And he's so direct as well. You could see it straight away. But the thing is, when you... but the thing is, like you said, for me, as a Man United team, seeing that you've gone so offensive, I think it was like in the 60th minute, you've put on all these subs. For us to not be able to kind of like close out the game, I think that shows that we're not like great, to be honest.
So what do you take that? Do you take that as an indictment against United rather than
never?
Because there's two ways of looking at it. Liverpool could have, like, obviously they've chasing the game, they've got back into the game, and obviously Liverpool are the Premier League champions, so I can understand why they might want to go and win the game. But do you not maybe think that Liverpool could have exercised a little bit of caution and tried to at least protect the lead? They're coming off the back of 3 back-to-back losses.
That's
like,
what
if
I mean.
that was Arteta, and obviously a lot of people criticize Arteta. Arteta's probably thinking, right now, I'm not losing. At the very least, I'm not losing. And maybe Liverpool adopted that. You know what I mean? Like, they might not have...
I don't think so, you know. I don't think so, you know, Strives, because...
You don't think Liverpool should have gone to preserve the draw at the minimum and take the win as an opportunity? Or is that because you were at Anfield? Like, why are you saying that?
Yeah, a few reasons. If we lose that game,
you ain't spoken about it, but VVD, like, if that VVD and Konate decided, all right, let
me just say one thing, bro. VVD, he stunk. Outside of the first goal and when he kicked the ball onto Gyökeres' face, bro. I don't know if you lot saw Gyökeres' face when it happened, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Bro, like he don't like. Where am I, bro? And then VVD cussed him after as well, like to say
not
like,
talking, innit?
But you know what it is? I know what VVD was trying to do. He was trying to like just usher it out, like. He was trying to do composure, put it out there, and he's thinking, bro, why the fuck is your face... Sorry, excuse my language. Why is your face in the way of me trying to do Rolls-Royce defending, bro?
Yeah.
So that's what he was screaming at. And at the same time, I'm thinking, bro, why are you there anyway, bro? But VVD had a mare. I'm not mad at it, bro, man. Like, he's been a great player,
but the reason why I bring that up, I don't just bring that up just to throw shade. I bring that up to say, like, with obviously VVD, one of your like trusted CBs, like, having a mare like that. Konate, it seems to have he was back in this game. Aren't you thinking, like, my defense don't seem solid here? I don't know if we should be committing so many bodies forward, knowing that we're susceptible to getting caught.
No, I don't mind.
Liverpool Liverpool conceding too many goals this season. Like,
100%, we've conceded 11 goals.
Like 2 goals,
11 goals
per game, and expect to win games.
We've conceded 11 goals. In the same time, Arsenal have conceded 3. I think maybe Spurs have conceded 2 or something like that. In the same time, last season, we conceded 3 goals by this point.
Yeah.
So, 100% we're conceding too many goals. But let's do it just based off of numbers, innit? Like, if we won that game, we'd be 1 point off of Arsenal.
Right.
If we lose that game, we're 4 points off of Arsenal.
Yeah.
Like, for me, 4 points isn't an insurmountable number.
All right. So you're thinking at the stakes,
we're at home.
Go for it. Yeah.
The stakes aren't that high, in my opinion. Like, losing this game, like,
that's fair.
Because guys in my Liverpool group were saying that, well, if we lose against Man United, this is gonna be like devastating. I'm thinking about it mathematically. Like, me personally, I feel like Slot is gonna figure it out this season. It's just a matter of when. Now that when could be April. I'm praying that when is next week against Brentford, but it could be April. But my thing is that whatever happens, he's given himself enough credit to have a rubbish season, whether people like it or not. Obviously, there's some people out here saying a Slot out already, and they're saying a bit of a madness. But my thing is, you can say that, bro. But last season, bro, then it speaks on your character, really and truly. If you're saying Slot out at this point, he has a lot to answer for. Facts, but like if anybody is clued up on how Liverpool have moved, whenever we've done, like I said last week, whenever we've done well, bro, there's been a lull the next season, bro, and I don't know for what reason that's for, but it's just a fact of how it's been at Liverpool, man. But anyway, back to my point. I think we're at home, man. We got to go for it, bro, man. Like the stakes weren't.
But that's why I say I don't think Man United play well, because I don't think we could capitalize on when you went so offensive. and that.
Yeah, but are you expecting to
but you
just all of a
literally
sudden
did,
play well?
No. The thing is, I'm expecting us to at least create, because the bar the set piece where we scored, which came from the corner. I don't like. We didn't seem like we was going to create something to go on and score when you were going so offensive. I didn't see enough from the players
Tide
on
was
the
changing.
pitch. Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
things
but-
would you say that you did well then? What was
Yeah.
you impressed about with your team? Like, but the
Oh,
United
We
supporters
were just
that,
we just it was like a 90 minutes of like good defending, and then just trying to hold up the ball, and then obviously go down at the first challenge, go down on the floor, get the tackle
Are
in.
you talking
they'll
about
get the tackle.
when we went to 4-2-4 formation?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't see enough progression for us as a team to go up the other side of the pitch and punish a team that was pushing on so high up the pitch.
But
we
Dre,
could've-
do you remember the Liverpool game v Arsenal? I don't know if you watched it. Stripes, obviously you remember that. But
Yeah.
there was a period in the first half where Liverpool couldn't play because Arsenal were pretty
Yeah,
consistent on keeping us pinned in.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if
Even I think
Liverpool-
even someone at Newcastle said it. It's not like they planned to play so deep. It's just
Right.
you couldn't play because of the way
Yeah,
Arsenal.
bro, we're
was
playing
attacking.
4-2-4, bro. We've got 4 attackers on the pitch. Obviously, like you're not going to be able to play out of that easily. Obviously, there's going to be space in their back for us, but the whole point of Liverpool doing that is that you're not able to take advantage of that space in the back. So I think you lot did a good job of seizing the opportunity via that Maguire header. Like Roy Keane said, that was a great ball from Bruno. A lot of people, usually when he tries that ball, people cuss him because it doesn't come off, but it came off, and that's all that matters, isn't it? But yeah, I don't think you lot played well, and I think it would be a bit unfair for you to then expect them to play well against Liverpool when you haven't really been playing well this season. And just how I didn't expect Liverpool to play well against Man United when we haven't been playing well this season.
I did say that, yeah, coming into this game, that was probably the only thing going for us, that you guys weren't playing well. But yeah, I just think we defended well. We got lucky at times. You hit the post a lot. I think was it 2-3 times in the game.
Yeah,
It was Gakpo, man. Gakpo just kept rusting that post, bro.
Exactly.
Them ones didn't affect me, you know.
I'll say again.
Them ones didn't affect me, you know. The post ones didn't. I was like, ah, cool, that's calm. It was that header, bruv. You know when Frimpong came on for 8 seconds and outplayed Salah, and then he missed that free header back post. Oh my gosh, yeah.
That was after he scored as well, innit?
Yeah.
And I think there was a chance as well that Salah got the ball at the back post. We just kind of like snatched at it, and I thought,
bro, you could have squared it, bro, to 2 players.
Yeah, so
Ekitike and Isak.
Probably
so
the one
with Salah. Let me ask you now, because you've been on previous weeks. You've been firm advocate for Salah. Your best player must start each game. Are you wavering from that standpoint now? Are you thinking it's time for Salah to maybe hold bench?
No. So my thing is, who's coming to do better? Who's coming to do better? Like I said with Gyökeres, Robbo.
What about Chiesa?
I'm saying don't take these guys off unless you've got somebody who's going to play better. If you think if Chiesa thinks he can come and do better, bro, give Chiesa a chance, bro. Because now the opposite of my stance
think he can do better?
Hang on. So the opposite of my stance is don't replace this guy until they've shown that they're worthy of replacing the guy. The opposite of that, which is also my stance, is if this guy's showing that he's not doing it right now, put anybody there who puts their hat in the ring to play. So
isn't Salah doing that though? The Salah's
yeah. He's stink, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, like Chiesa there, bro. Like Chiesa's coming on and contributing every single time. He can play on the right, he can play in the center, he can play on the left. Give Chiesa a run out, bro. Against Southampton, he played obviously Southampton, but bro, like every time this guy comes on the pitch, he's showing I'm a good guy. But they're not trying to hear it, man. Like if Frimpong, I don't think Frimpong is that great. But if he's showing that he can come on and do more than Salah in 8 seconds on the pitch, then let's give him a go, bro. I don't understand why players should be knocking on Arne Slot's door and saying, "Boss, you're paying him 400 grand a week or whatever he's getting, bro. You're paying me 30k, bro. What you got to lose, bro? Give me a go, bro."
Your
we sold Ben
reputation,
Doak to Bournemouth. We sold Ben Doak to Bournemouth, bro. Why are you selling him, bro? Like, you ain't
Yeah.
got no one else to play there, bro. Oh, no.
So what? All right, look, you got Frankfurt in the Champions League. That I mean, I'm sure you would expect your away. So obviously, in the form that you're in, that'll probably be a tough game. But ordinarily, you'd probably expect you'd want to see a performance, and you'd want to see you'd want to see a response to that loss against Manchester United. Because although you might not take too much stock from it, a lot of like Liverpool fans that are around me have said that this is the worst team they could have lost to in all of the four losses that you guys have consecutively like suffered. The Man United one is the worst one, and because of that, they've expedited.
Did they say why
their
it was the worst
inquiry towards Slot? I mean, Dre, what do you actually think about that when you hear me recite comments like that? Do you feel disrespected? Or do you think that's
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. We haven't shown anything different. Like even Joey said from the beginning of the season, we've not seen anything going into these games to say that there's anything different. That there's no difference in the way that Man United are going to turn up in these games. So the only plus that I would take from it is probably our keeper as well, Lemons. He just knew how to do like the basics right again, which is what we need. We the thing is as well, when we had an Arne goal, we was getting punished for poor goalkeeping as well as playing crap. But now at least we're trying to get a keeper that can try and do the basics at least correct.
Just
and
give you a little bit more confidence at the back.
Exactly. Give everyone the confidence.
I'm not buying it, man. I'm not buying it.
You're not buying what? That he's better than
I'm not buying
Onana?
it. No, well, no, not that he's not better. Anyone, like Harry Maguire is better goalkeeper than Onana. I'm not buying it that he's going to be any different, or it's going to change your fortunes defensively. It might, but
you know when you say you don't think
it's
it's going to be any different. You know where I thought this guy is going to be different, and it goes back to that chance that you had with Salah. Even though he skied it over, if you watch it back, you actually see Lemons running out of his he's running out towards him. His little, was it the 3-yard area, the little box?
No, yeah, he closed the space down well, but I've seen many keepers do that in the past, and Salah still smash it in the bin. So
no, but I'm saying Onana would never do that.
Like I said, he's doing the basics, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe you guys just need somebody who's going to do the basics. Maybe I'm being harsh, but in terms of,
I think that's definitely a good place to start. Just with the basics, just where United were just so far off it once upon a time, and maybe still.
Fair.
We've seen with Manchester United as well that you guys will, like Joey said, that you guys will show up against your Arsenals, your Liverpools, but then, let's for instance, I think you guys have got Brighton next, and then
Brighton next.
Exactly. Like so that'll be a good.
That's why I want to judge him based off of those games.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And then even after that, what's it? I'm looking now. United's got Forest, Tottenham, and Everton afterwards. So that's a good run of games where I would say they're 50-50 games, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so but
even
as
even for Liverpool, bro, those are
games. Liverpool's run of games ain't too easy either. I mean, you got Frankfurt, then you got Brentford, then you got Crystal Palace, and then you got Aston Villa.
And then
Real Madrid.
And Man City after Real Madrid.
The run ain't easy for neither of your teams going off the back of it, but coming off the back of this game. But obviously with Manchester United getting such a big victory, you would, as a United fan, I'm sure you'd want to have some optimism going into the next game. But obviously you'd be haunted by the past. When you've had these high moments, it's normally followed up by a catastrophic one. But
for sure.
One thing I noticed as well, like I was, Jay that was on the podcast a couple of weeks ago, the Chelsea fan, I've been in a group with him since Della hooked that up, like, so we just go at each other every now and again. And he made a point, that
2 man in the group.
No, it's real. It's real. So Della didn't really say much.
Bro.
yeah, Della didn't really say much, but it's bad though because he was mentioning, like the PR after that win, like United are. It's almost like United won a trophy, the way that we're seeing you guys celebrating this win against Liverpool. But then Chelsea beat Liverpool, and we're not seeing that same PR from like your platforms at Sky. Like, do you notice that? Do you make anything towards that, or is that a bit nitpicky? Like, as in, for instance, you're seeing
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, like we're seeing
Go on, yeah.
backstage cameras of after the man of the match interview from Harry Maguire. They're following him into the dressing room and whatnot, and they're making a big deal out of it. Kind of big. And in my opinion,
but
I
that's-
noticed that I feel like the northern teams get more love at it from the media platforms. That's just where I'm at. I think Liverpool get that kind of love. I think United get that love, but us London teams don't really get no,
But
don't really get no love at it.
But that shows how far United have fallen, though.
What to celebrate it like
They,
that?
they put their emphasis on this win because they know that we would have been, we would not we would have been, but Amorim would have been just all the focus would have been on him rather than the team again.
Okay, yeah. Sorry to back what Dre's saying as well. Do you think? I don't know necessarily if it's a northern thing, but there's a bigger story here with Ruben Amorim beating Liverpool at home than Maresca beating Liverpool at Stamford Bridge.
You know what? Yeah, 'cause I think Ruben Amorim is the only man. Well, not the only, but like you've had Manchester United's gone through quite a few managers, and Ruben Amorim is imagine he's the one to break that curse.
That's the sacking game. That's the game where Man United managers get sacked, bro.
Yeah,
so he bucked that trend for sure.
Yeah, and he's gone and beaten at Anfield. Like I'm sure, like even Mourinho didn't even do it. I don't think.
No,
kind of thing. And he's like after Alex Ferguson, probably your most esteemed manager that's taken over. But yeah, man, it was a brilliant game, man. And as an Arsenal fan,
what does it mean for you guys?
It,
Tell us we're from the team sheet
for
the starting lineup to when you sent me a message saying that there's like took us through it.
For sure.
I swear to you, bruv. You see, as just a rival fan that has had my game played the day before, won already, like from the morning. I'm happy because whatever happens, someone's getting smoked, whether it be United fans or whether it be Liverpool fans. I'm happy. So that's one of the greatest positions to be in, to enjoy a football game, knowing that you've banked your 3 points and knowing that you don't want the best for any of the clubs. You want the worst for both of them. So either scenario, you're happy at someone's misery. But obviously, I probably wanted United to win more than I wanted Liverpool to win, if I'm going to be completely honest. And obviously, for obvious reasons, Liverpool's in the title race against us. So when I saw the lineup, you know what it was? I did think to myself that I thought it'd be a draw, if I'm honest with you. But I did have an inkling of a feeling like that United could do it. And it wasn't because of like any tactical prowess from Ruben or because Arne Slot hasn't done anything. It was more so, and this might sound really weird to the listeners and to those that are viewing the podcast on YouTube or whatnot. The Liverpool fans, their energy just wasn't pure. Like I genuinely, Liverpool fans. I woke up in the morning and I had a particular Liverpool fan, Tech Fresh, just getting at me, and I'm just like, bro, you haven't played your game yet. And we've all been like, this might sound superstitious or whatnot, but we all know, that you don't talk that loud before your game has been played. You don't do it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, all right, well, you've set the stage for me now. So obviously I've gone on social media and I'm just setting the stage, just waiting for the game. And when Man United scored, like within 5 minutes, bro,
Bro, we're talking about within 2, bro. Within 2.
Exactly. It was even within 2. Bro, I sent the same message, copied and paste to every Liverpool fan that was talking smack. Oh boy. I couldn't believe it was happening. So so anyway, from my position and the stance as an Arsenal fan, it was a lovely viewing. And you know what it also did? Remember, I predicted Liverpool to finish 3rd behind Man City and Arsenal. And for me, I'm just checking, okay, am I making this prediction from a measured, objective place? What's this based on? And I'm genuinely thinking to myself, there's a few reasons as to why I don't think Liverpool are going to continue on from last season. And I'm watching that game to see how far away I am from my own like measurement and predictions. And Salah, I don't know if he's a year older. I don't know if it's just another year bank. I don't know if it could just be mourning. Obviously, there's been a massive tragedy, RIP Jota. But I'm not even blaming it on the 400k a week salary, but I could just tell Salah's not going to be the guy that's going to pull Liverpool out of the mud now. So now we're really going to need to see what Arne Slot made of.
Sorry, when you say that,
Joey.
Is that based off because you said it?
No, hang on. I don't like.
No, but you said that before. Strauss, you said that before ball was kicked.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
did say
saying
that before a ball. I did say that before a ball was kicked here, and before the reason why I thought that was first off, what Salah done last season, I knew it wasn't going to be replicated.
no,
Yeah,
but even if Salah did what he did in the first season at Liverpool, bro, or if he did it in the second or third, or even if he got 19 goals this season, bro, that's still a madness, bro.
it is still a madness. But Joey, I think there's a lot that speaks to when you've been rewarded for your performance. Yeah, like this is what I think. When you've been rewarded for your performance, I don't know if there's a scientific study that can follow what I'm about to say, but you don't ever get close to those heights again. It's like you're too busy kind of enjoying your reward. I don't
That's not
see
true,
it.
man. That's not true.
I personally,
But wait, hang on. Strike. No, but that's different, bro.
Yeah,
let me just
that is
say,
different.
Strauss, what's the difference in your lifestyle between earning 250k and earning 350k a week?
Well, bro, I could an extra 100k a week, bro, could be an
No,
extra
I'm asking,
house.
what's the difference in your lifestyle, bro? In your lifestyle,
Now,
in your day to day, waking up and there's no difference, bro.
There's no difference.
Bro, yeah,
There's
how
no
do you
difference.
know?
There's no difference, bro. Like,
just
what are you saying?
rich.
What is the oxygen you're going to be breathing different, bro? It's not going to push you. It's not like you can now afford a part of the UK that you couldn't afford before, bro. You're still within that same financial bracket. So even if you're earning 200k a week,
elevated. You can afford more
financially,
You can do more.
yeah, you can afford more.
You can afford more. You can do more.
Yeah,
No, but my point is that the day
because
to
everybody
day.
has financial goals. Yeah, everyone has financial goals. In my opinion, like if you get closer to your financial goal, you get a bit more comfortable. You get what I mean? So it's just.
But this is
yeah, but he's already comfy, bro. He's already comfy.
But it's different, bro, because he's not playing football to earn more money, bro. He's playing like he's already achieved that goal. Do you know what I mean? Once you hit like 350k per week, bro, you're not playing football for money anymore, bro. Do you know what I mean?
But you're not hungry anymore, neither. And then remember, it's not just that.
But you weren't hungry. How can you be hungry on 350k per week, bro? How can you be hungry? What are you hungry for?
All right, so this is okay because you asked me the question, yeah, and for me, it's like Salah wanted to win that Premier League title and show that I can win a Premier League title again. He's done it. Mm-hmm. He's had his pay rise. Unfortunately, again, RIP Yotta, he's lost a good friend and a good colleague, whatnot. Where's the hunger to show up and bleed on that pitch? There's so much going on, in my opinion. And then there's so much.
Yeah.
There's so much going on for him. And then you've got BVD, who I think is an agent CB. If anything, I think Liverpool should have been looking to buy another centre half and buy another DM. I've always maintained that. So I felt you were light in that regard, anyway. And I didn't think. And I've always said of the three people that were going up for contract renewals, I think Trent was the one that was the most important. That's what I've always thought, kind of thing. And then we bring on the signings you guys have made in the summer. Obviously, I'm thinking, Liverpool have moved with ambition, moved with intent. Now, yes, we always say wait about 10 games or so, but after 7 or 8 games, you can start to build a bit of a picture, and you're like, yo, these
100%.
guys are stinky, stinkerson. Like, so I'm thinking, right, Manchester United, have you got something to tell me here? If you can beat this Liverpool team at Anfield, or at least just put a dent in them, that confirms for me that my hunches were correct, that Liverpool are finishing third. And that's what's happened, kind of thing. So that's where I'm watching it.
Man. It's way too early to predict, bro.
It is, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because it's not far off from what I said. Our reasons are massively different, though. So our reason is, as Sir Alex Ferguson has said, as Pep has said, as all these guys have said, when you're successful one season, it's hard to motivate for the other season. You kind of alluded to that without saying that in when you're reasoning. Yeah. So that's what I'm willing to accept. But with regards to money, I think there's way more kind of like examples of people earning more money and their performances increasing, as opposed to earning more money and their performances going southwards. And if we start from somebody earning 4K,
the pressure on them it heightens. And even now, like for instance, every little move Salah's doing is getting scrutinized now. because
No, but
he's got that
it's always been scrutinized, bro. It's
not
always
as
been
heavy as
scrutinized.
it is now.
Nah,
Bro,
been
it's
under
always
the
been
spotlight.
scrutinized. It's from you. It's being scrutinized heavily from you, bro. But last season, in fact, 2 seasons in a row,
Bro, it's your fans doing it, not me.
Strives.
He's always turned it around. He's always turned it around.
Exactly, Dre. Strives would say, I think it's 2 seasons ago where Strives questioned Mo Salah. And then I think last season, Della questioned Mo Salah, bro. And then my man's breaking records, bro. So this is nothing new, bro.
I was right though, and then he went to
No, you weren't right, bro.
Yeah,
and he still
picked up a fake injury. Was it AFCON or World Cup? Picked up a fake injury, and he's
two seasons. He's got numbers, bro. But he's still got numbers on the board. And then the next season he breaks records, bro. So my thing is that.
Hey guys,
he's still gonna get numbers.
Scientific here, bro. I'm telling you why I thought.
My thing, because what Della tried to say is that he's not gonna be doing, he's not gonna do it, is what Della would say, and then he tried to slightly change it and say he's not gonna replicate the same numbers. Mama's flipping broken records like nobody has ever do, bro. Like who breaks records and breaks records? I think
let's get to at least half the season before we look at Salah, man, because that guy.
I think it's fair. I think it's fair to make a.
Even Isak, I was talking to Shegs. He's a former guest of the show, Newcastle fan, and he was in my.
You can't be talking about salty guys. Don't talk about salty guys, bro. Don't talk about salty guys.
I go, just calm down. Let's hear him out. Hear him out.
Yeah.
Hear him out.
What was he saying?
Shegs was telling me that, he believes Isak's gonna score goals, but he's not surprised. He said he's not surprised by what he's witnessing in a Liverpool shirt, because obviously it's different as a fan. You're watching your player week in, week out. He said he used to do like some mad stuff, like where he'd be through and goal and randomly just chip the ball into the keeper's hand instead of rassing it into the net. Like he's done things 100%. That has been very frustrating as a Newcastle fan. So when he's seeing it happen for Liverpool, he's watching it going, I'm not surprised. And no doubt he will score goals, but he's always maintained Isak isn't that guy that everyone thinks he is. And that was interesting for me to hear as somebody that really wanted Isak at Arsenal.
No. Okay, so I agree with him. Where I disagree is that, so Isak is not like a 100% efficient striker where he's going to slap every single chance. He's quite wasteful. At Newcastle, everything went through Alexander Isak. So that's why he had the opportunity to do that. At Liverpool, it's spread out just like it is at Arsenal, like it is at Man City. So you're not. He's not
the focal point now.
Right. So you're not. If you're not that clinical guy, because like Sheg said, he chips it into the keeper's thingy, and then if he had 3 of those chances, he's banging 2 of them. Where you're only getting one of those chances,
based on what we've seen in a Liverpool shirt, or
no, in Newcastle, well, because he's had 3 chances and he's banged 1 goal. Sorry, so I mean, mathematically, technically he could bang it, but at Newcastle, he's banging 2 out of 3. Can we agree to that? Can we agree to that, Strat?
But
at Newcastle, he's banging 2 out of 3.
I swear you had a 1-in-2 ratio.
No, I'm saying that chance, that chance there. He's banging 2 out of 3 times.
Yeah. At Newcastle.
But at Newcastle, 100%.
Yeah. But I don't know which Isak you guys caught still.
Who? No, this is not Isak. This is Hassan.
It's not.
This is Hassan.
Bro,
this ain't Isak.
Bro, it's not just Isak though, bro. You can say that about Frimpong. You can say it about Verts. You can say it like there's players
that's the other point. Like
you know what I mean?
Bro, like you can literally just throw a net in the air, and whoever that net touches, bro, they're playing shit. The only 2 people that aren't playing shit are Ekitike and Gravenberch. And Alisson.
And I don't think a lot has been. Well, we said it on this podcast, but McAllister's not McAllister into anymore.
But my thing is that, bro.
Did you see what they were saying about him on the internet, bro? They said that
water
polo thing ready for after
Why is that funny, bro? Peter Cech wore that the whole time he was at Arsenal. He wore that the whole time he was at Arsenal. Nobody made no jokes, bro.
It was funny, man. It was funny.
No, they said that he people were saying that he should be apologizing to Van Dijk's elbow, bro, for what he did to him, bro. But it's only 3 players in our team that are playing well, man. So. Yeah, I don't know what Slot is gonna do. I don't know what he can do, but he has to do something, bro. Because
And he's got to stop making. He's not covering himself in glory in these press conference rooms neither. Like,
But he
I don't
doesn't
know
have
about how
to,
you
bruv.
feel about this.
He's mad salty, bro.
Bro. Like my thing is that like once you win, bro, you set the rules, bro. Like people are gonna cry, bro. But why are you crying for, bro? You're crying because I'm a winner, bro, and I don't like losing.
He's gone to the media and he's basically blamed. You know what it made me think? I think to myself, I wonder what Liverpool fans now think of like when they used to take the mick out of Mikel Arteta's interviews, because Mikel Arteta was way more accountable than Arne Slot. Like Arne Slot is going and moaning that Manchester United played with a low block. It's like, bro, like,
Yeah.
So
No, you did. Hang on. Hang on. What does moaning mean? Or if you state a fact, how is that moaning?
bro, like, but why are you stating that fact? You've
What
lost.
do you mean? It's a post-match conference, bro. What's going on there, bro?
And the viewers that may not have have heard the interview, I'll try and give some nuance and context. He's basically talking about he's kind of sending like an indirect jab at United, like for playing deep and playing a low block and going, despite Manchester United playing in that fashion, Liverpool still had loads of chances. He wouldn't even have imagined Liverpool to get those amount of chances. But then I'm like, all right,
how is that a jab at Man United?
Why did you put them away?
How is that a jab at Man United? Wait, how is that a jab at Man United?
Bro, it's irrelevant information. Like, what
are you talking about, bro?
Liverpool. Did you have enough chances to put Manchester United away?
You did.
Yes,
you did.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
don't talk
that's
about
what he said,
Manchester United played with a low block.
Wait, he did say that though. Wait, hang on, Stripes. He did say that though.
No, he was. That's what I'm trying to say.
No. You're talking about one segment. If you watch the whole press conference, he spoke about the wastefulness of us up top. What are you talking about, bro?
He starts with Solidity.
The same thing that you cried about. You're now doing it.
Let's move on to Arsenal, bro.
Get out of here, man.
But it did start off a bit salty, but I know what you mean. He did touch on all the points.
My thing is that you're allowed to be salty. Everyone's allowed to be salty. The only person who's not allowed to be salty is Arteta. And the reason why, we know the reason why. No, but we do know the reason why, though. Whether you like to say it or not, we know why people don't like hearing it from Arteta, bro. Because, bro, you ain't won nothing, bro. As soon as he wins something, then you start dictating the rules, bro, and people will start respecting you.
But you know what? I think it's different when it's Arne Slot, is because his PR is starting to adapt and change. Like, you know what they say? In the face of adversity, true colours showing. Now I see what colour this guy is, bro. All right,
we spent a lot of time on this game. Let's move on. Let's move on from it, Strauss. Let's get you onto your team, man. Anyway, man.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. I know you were just enjoying like picking apart Liverpool, but let's move to top of the table. Arsenal, because it was Fulham 0, Arsenal 1. Trossard scored the winner from a corner as the Gunners go 3 points clear. If I start with you, Strives, was this a vintage Arsenal performance, grinding out the wins even when they're not at their best? Because Fulham, they gave it a good go.
I'll give you vintage in the sense that I don't know if you've heard of one of the classic chants from 1-0. To the Arsenal 1-0. That was a real George Graham special, man. So yeah, vintage in that sense, but not vintage in terms of, as obviously from our adolescence to growing up, what we've known Arsenal to be. We know Arsenal to be a bit more like exciting, more enjoyable to watch, more chance creation, more pizzazz, finesse in front of goal. But what we're seeing now with Arsenal, we're a little bit more, not even a little bit more, we're a lot more like resolute in every area of the pitch, especially defensively. We've just got like you spoke about how much of a difference having a goalkeeper you can trust makes to your squad, and obviously David Raya, he's like obviously extremely trustworthy. Like we don't have any issues worried about there, and then that's a great foundation to build upon. Our back line is solid, and I was talking in my Gooners group with a couple of the Arsenal fans there, and it's interesting how Miles Lewis-Skelly was like a mainstay last season, but actually once upon a time he was fifth choice, and then he elevated so much. Miles Lewis-Skelly was just like, you're thinking he's probably one of the first names on the team sheet. He's got the England call-up, scores on his debut. In my opinion, he was one of Arsenal's saviours in a season where we had such a thin squad, because we've had to call on some of our young boys and they stepped up. But all of a sudden, you don't see a Miles Lewis-Skelly because Calafiore, this guy is repaying the faith made by the club and Arteta when we purchased him in the first place. This guy is, bro, I think he's a contender, early contender for player of the year alongside Yuri Timber, bro. This guy he's like a maverick. He's solid, bro, man. Like that finish he made as well. It was offside, but that goal, chef's kiss, man. Obviously Gabriel and because I blew the they did the chef's kiss. My cat Sammy's ran over to me thinking I've called him silly guy. Anyway, we digress. Obviously we were recording from home and my cat's trying to get involved. But yeah, Gabriel it was a little bit touch and go at the beginning. I think we were all a bit touch and go. We were a bit sloppy with possession, but yeah, as we grew into the game, Gabriel, Saliba, like solid as per. Timber solid as per.
What about no Odegaard, but you had Eze? What was that like?
Odegaard's injured. We're not going to see him till about November. I think after the international break in November. So I was excited to see what the midfield might look like with Eze in there, because not that I'm excited that Odegaard's not there, but our squad, a lot has been made about our squad depth. So I'm just excited to kind of see different iterations of the Arsenal squad and how it comes together. So I have to say I was a little bit disappointed with Eze. Still, I didn't feel like he grabbed that game. Like Eze was like a clutch player for Crystal Palace. Yeah. So the excitement of having a player like Eberechi Eze at Arsenal is the same kind of excitement you'd have with Leandro Trossard. Like competent players that you can just trust. They'll give you a solid performance, and even if they're stinky at times, they come up clutch. Eze didn't really do that. So I would say this was probably one of his more disappointing games. And,
I'm surprised how many times he lost the ball to be.
He did. He lost it a lot.
Yeah, but it's weird though, because we play Atletico Madrid tomorrow, I believe, and if he plays, he might end up having a great performance. So football can be like that. So sometimes you can have a bad day at the office. I don't look too much into it, but it was disappointing that Eze didn't really do much against the Fulham and
a competent Fulham team. They're
very competent, and I think I mentioned last week that although you might expect it to be a routine Arsenal win, it actually hasn't been a routine Arsenal win in the past. So it was actually a tricky game to come back to after the international break. Obviously, they've got a lot of Nigerian internationals, and they would have been highly elated because we ended up beating Benin 4-0, and a couple of Nigerian internationals played for Fulham, so they would have maybe come back elated from that. Both teams would have obviously suffered the fatigue of not having proper training sessions with their internationals. So we've kind of got similar.
Fulham had quite a few players out. A few players out injured as well, man. True. But they did. I think they did them. I think they represented themselves pretty well. I think Harry Wilson was a bit of a. It was a bit of a nuisance at times, man. He was really up for it, man. But then as the second half came in, I think Bukayo Saka, real captain's performance, man. Rolled his sleeves up, and he showed why he's one of the best right wingers in the world, man. Really, as well. Like he was. I didn't realize, like how beautiful and exquisite this guy's touch is. The way he can pluck that ball from air, crazy. But yeah, man, Saka put in a good performance, and I want to talk about Gyökeres. Yeah, like before we move on, I really want to talk about.
I was gonna touch on that.
But big up for you bringing it up before I brought it up. Shout out you, man.
And I wanted to get ahead of this because I think, like, look, I want to come out and say I was prepared.
How much does he weigh?
Wait, hold on.
You don't ask a woman their weight.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, calm down. What we're not going to do is we're not going to run this narrative. This is why I wanted to talk about Gyökeres, because as Liverpool fan, you can see Joey's having a whale of a time. Ted that was on the podcast a couple of weeks ago as well. Like he and I, man, I blessed Della's life for introducing that guy to me, man. He's really my kind of Arsenal fan. And every now and again, you know me when I'm jabbing at some of the rival fans, he's in there with me, and he's just like, we will be there. because there's a lot
We
of
will be there.
like rival fans that's getting at Gyökeres, and I actually feel like Gyökeres is getting a real harsh, like he's been beaten with a harsh stick. Pause. And the reason why I say that, is I was compiling a list, and this was why before we started recording, I asked if Igor Thiago was a 25 summer 25 signing, but I checked he wasn't. He was a summer 24 signing. But in terms of the strikers, but he went on. I think he went on loan. He went back to his club till February or something like that. But out of all the strikers, that was signed in summer 25. So I'm talking about Liam Delap, 0 GA. João Pedro, 2 goals, 3 assists, 1 goal against West Ham, 2 assists against West Ham in that game. A goal and an assist is a goal and an assist, but just some context there. Victor Gyökeres, 3 goals, no assists. 2 goals against Leeds, 1 against Nottingham Forest, cool. Alexander Isak, 1 goal, 1 assist. That 1 goal was in the EFL Cup, no Prem goals.
And against Championship. And against Southampton Championship level.
Against Southampton Championship, exactly. And Hugo Ekitike, 5 goals, 1 assist. A goal in EFL, goal in Champions League, 3 in the Prem. Hugo Ekitike, top of the list in terms of strikers signed in the summer. But in terms of Prem goals, equal with Gyökeres. Mateus Cunha, Manchester United player. I think you know how many goals and assists he's got in these games. J-Man, would you like to do the honest?
0.
Brian Mbomo, 3 goals, 1 assist. 2 of them is Prem, 1 goal. I can't remember what competition it was. Then we got Nottingham Forest that signed that French striker, Callum Mwendo, no goals, no assists. Matthias Tell, 0 goals, 0 assists, I think. Or has he got 1?
No,
Dominic Colin Moani for Tottenham.
Oh, did they sign him as well?
Yeah. But he's been injured. He's literally just played a couple.
Okay, no, I'll talk about Tell. Even though Tell was. No,
you said Cali Moendo.
No, Cali Moendo. He's from. I think he was it Lens, but he's gone to Nottingham Forest from the French.
So they got Igor. Jesus or something. They got another Brazilian guy who plays for Forest.
Oh, did they? What in Forest?
Yeah. Okay. Not in Forest, bro.
But he didn't make it to my list. He probably hasn't done anything either. And then obviously Dominic Calvert-Lewin had 1 goal.
Yeah.
So the whole point of me saying that is, out of all the strikers, Gyökeres, outside of Hugo Ekitike, has probably been the best performing Premier League striker.
No, Stripes, that's not what it is. So what is We're not talking about. No, come on, bro. Look, Darwin Núñez banged on his debut, banged against Man City in the Charity Shield. He was banging goals. I think he banged 12 goals or whatever in his first season. Yeah, we're not talking about the goals, bro. It's everything other than the goals.
Yeah, true.
No, not even performances. Hang on. No. I said no. So don't go down that road. You're not talking about performance because Darwin Núñez was in the positions. He ran until it hurts. And he wore his heart on his sleeve. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Levi jeans. We're talking about Levi jeans, bro. Why does it look like my man is playing like he has rigor mortis, bro? But you're still alive. Rigor mortis only affects those who have been deceased, bro. Why is your body so stiff, bro?
I don't know that I agree with that.
It looks ugly, bro.
I don't know that. Look,
you know,
you saw the video that Creasy posted in the group. You saw the video that Creasy posted in the group. Shives, you saw the video that Creasy posted in the group where he nearly done his ACL with that flick, bro. You saw that video, bro.
I don't think I did actually, but I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And there's been times when he hasn't looked brilliant, but I feel like there's more times when he has looked brilliant.
Of course.
Let me not say brilliant. Brilliant.
No, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I think he's over trying though, Stripes. Is he over trying to compensate?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Man, remember I've always said that Arsenal's a striker away from winning the Premier League. Arsenal get a striker and we're top all of a sudden. Do you think that's
that's not why you're top, bro. That's not why you're top, bro. Stripes, that's not why you're top.
Yeah,
because
it's definitely not because of him. Not because of him.
Let's have it right. None of his goals have been tiebreakers or equalizers.
What about his movement? Wait,
let me finish.
Because that allows more space for your Trossards, for your Nellys, for your Sakas.
He's doing the habit.
Jay, who had the best movement? Who had the best movement that you've ever seen in your life? I can tell you who it was for me. It was Darwin Núñez, bro. Always there for the chances,
you
but
won a
never put it
Premier
in the back of the net. But
you won a Premier League. Now you got Darwin Núñez in disguise in Isak. And he's
yeah,
not even
but
got
the thing is that but you said we're one striker away from the Premier League, not because they're going to provide movement, bro, and space, because you thought they were going to provide goals.
The goals.
Don't be dishonest.
Remember what I said.
Don't be dishonest.
I was very modest when I said I think I'm not expecting a crazy amount of goals from Gyökeres. 16 plus is a decent return from me, and we got into a big back and forth about it, and I still think he's on track for that. And I just wanted to come on.
He definitely is.
I just wanted to come on, and I just wanted to get ahead of the Gyökeres questions and just let you guys know that you guys need to cut the crap.
No. It's try because it's not about the goals. It's not even about the performance, because I think he plays decent and he doesn't win as many aerial battles or ground battles as I think he should be, considering his size. I think he's a bit of kind of like Darwin Núñez, actually, because I think Darwin Núñez, when he came, he was very soft and getting pushed about easy. Gyökeres is actually quite physical and he's very aggressive, but it's still like getting rushed, getting beaten up by feathers, basically. There was one bit where he henched out who is it, Joachim Andersen? I've forgotten what the Fulham defender is. He moved him out of the way, and then the ball bounced in the air, and then he just got moved out of the way. You're like, I'm like, bro, what's going on here, bro? You've done all that hard work, you've created space for yourself, and then this guy's just ushered you out of the way very easily, bro.
It's so weird. Like, I know what you mean. Like, I saw somebody, I don't know if it was a tweet or it was a comment in a group chat, but I saw someone say the difference between Gyökeres and Haaland is defenders mark Haaland and Gyökeres marks the defenders. And I thought it was a stupid tweet, but you know, there's truth in jest. And that what you just described there speaks to that. Like, sometimes Gyökeres goes looking for the
It's like he's trying to prove something.
Yeah, he's trying too hard. He's trying too hard.
Maybe, Dre. That's why I'm calling Levi jeans. So it's not about the goals or anything. It's for me, it's just aesthetics. It's just purely aesthetics. It's funny.
I think he gets one goal and he goes off on a run. That's what I think. I think he gets.
Yeah, but it's not about the goals, though, Strives. Is what I keep on trying to say. It's Levi jeans, bro.
Because with strikers, goals equals confidence. So I think.
He's got three of them, bro. He's got three of them,
but this is what I'm trying to say. He's got three of them, but yet he's the one that all the fans and there's media speaking about Gyökeres. But then I just read you the list of all the strikers. One of the guys on that list, João Pedro, I saw a stat that he didn't even have a shot on target for 5 games. It might even be 6 now, because I swear they lost. But I'm
going to be honest, bro. With João Pedro, he's proven himself in the Premier League, bro, to be a decent.
Yeah, but he's at a new club now. He's at a bigger club.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But in the Premier League, where if we were to stop everything,
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just talking about
and even Liam Delap as well.
If I'm just like focusing on this summer and all the strikers that have moved,
okay, clean slate, just this season. Gyökeres isn't. My point is, Gyökeres isn't getting harassed. Let's say harassed, because it is harassment.
He shouldn't be.
He's only getting harassed because it doesn't look pretty on the eye, and that's it, really. Because everybody you speak to will say, I expect him to bang goals.
The Drogba looked pretty on the eye.
I think Drogba looked good. Yeah, no, I think he did. I think I like. Not only did he look pretty on the eye in terms of technical, because my first introduction of Drogba was when he scored an overhead kick against us in the Europa League. So like,
my thing is,
that was.
So this is going to sound controversial. Yeah, I don't think.
Oh my wait! Stop!
Hey!
What's he gonna say?
My boy,
you're looking out.
You're
looking out, man. You're looking out.
I was gonna say, what Drogba wears Levi jeans, bro.
Man. But that's the thing. Even when I was seeing Gyökeres against Fulham, I just felt like he, like when someone's so desperate to score, they'll just do anything. I think he'd try and take an audacious shot from like an angle that you think, come on, man.
I don't.
It's just he is, man. He's over trying that. He's trying to desperately get on that score sheet.
When Saka slipped him in, what's he doing?
Yeah. No, I think he's done the right thing. Turn and shoot, bro. Man.
He can do that, but
I think the problem is that he's giving it his best, and these are the things that were working for him in Portugal. So I don't think he's got anything else. I don't think there's another gear. It's just why I bang goals in Portugal is because I'm persistent, and I'm aggressive. And I don't
something
know
you
if
said
that's
about Isak also would count for Gyökeres as well. Like, we're not just playing through Gyökeres. So Gyökeres has way
bro.
more. You get what I mean? So there's a lot more. There's a lot of adjusting, and with Kai Havertz eventually coming back.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
it'll give him
an opportunity to sometimes watch from the bench, play against tired legs, rest him spot his body a bit as well. So there's a few things that will lend towards his favour eventually. You know.
Agreed. Everything you've said. If I take the point A or 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.3 plus 0.4, it just equals Levi Jeans, bruv. That's all. Like capital, all caps. Jeans spelled Jins.
After what we all watched, Liverpool versus Man United. All people that I expected to be humble.
No, you're not being fair. You're not being fair, bro.
You're
not being fair because everything you said about VVD. Yeah, everything you said about Isak, everything you said about VVD, I agreed with, bro. And so now you have to be fair with me. And when I'm telling you, Levi Jeans, it's not from a bad place.
But that's what I put. That's what I brought forth. I brought through a solid introduction before we got into this because I wanted it to be measured, and I can't believe you're just still doubling down.
We should move on from Gyökeres though, man. Let's talk about Saka because that guy I think he had a nice game. Like I think his mentality is evolving. I think especially since he has the injuries, he always seems to come back even stronger. I don't know if that's a weird thing to say. Every time
he's been stinking since his injury, and then he's
not been stinking.
He has not stinking.
Come on, man.
Stinking to Saka's standards, and I think that's fair to say. Since his injury, and I think his England game was the goal against England.
Redemption
was a first. No, not even redemption. Just the first game where you can say, like this is the firing on all cylinders Saka that we know. And I think we're seeing more of that as well, man. He's a pest, man, and it's very scary to see, bro. But
and I spoke on him briefly before I got onto Gyökeres, and like I said, I just think it was a competent captain's performance, man. Saka is like the first half was okay. Second half, he turned it up, and although he didn't get the assist, it was Gabriel that was from his corner set piece again. Ole. I'm here for it, man. If we set piece our way to the Prem title, will I be moaning? No. So yeah, man.
Is Saka now Arsenal's version of Mohamed Salah of previous seasons?
For me, Saka's always been
in terms of everything runs through Saka a lot of the times. Like
he's probably one of our most pivotal players, and he's our best player in my opinion. But I think the great thing with Arsenal is, if Saka is having an off day, Declan Rice will pick up. Zubimendi's showing that he's got something about him. Martinelli looks like he's got that fight back in him, and he's fighting for his place. Hopefully, Eze will also be a man that will pick up the pieces. We know Trossard comes up clutch. You get what I'm saying? And obviously, with Gyökeres being our striker, we're hoping he will take off some of the pressure of goals. So you're right, Saka is one of our main men, but I think what makes Arsenal so dangerous this season is we're dangerous everywhere. And defensively, like all of our defensive stats are mirroring teams of the past that have gone on to win the Premier League. So if we continue like this, you have. I'd have to be eating my words. And once upon a time, I said Manchester City was the favourites to win the league, and because of Pep Guardiola, and obviously now Haaland. But if Arsenal continue in this vein, I'm going to be eating my words, and that's a dinner I can't wait to eat.
I don't think it's a surprise, bro. But I kept saying it, man.
If you keep saying the same thing over and over again, at some point it's going to come true, right?
No. You're like, why am I saying this? I'm like, bro, you've got like the core in place. You're adding to the core of a very good team. And there will come a point where if you buy enough players to have a good enough squad for even when your key players go out, bro, you're gonna be halfway there. Because a lot of these,
as well, bro.
In what way?
Because I said that Arsenal are gonna win the league. You called me a fraud, bro.
I think we all said it. He doesn't want to admit it too soon.
He's scared, bro. He's scared to take the pressure, bro. But
I didn't even hear it.
But, yeah.
I'm not scared to take the pressure. We all know why I didn't give Arsenal the win. this time because I needed to see more from my gaffer. He's doing it so far so good. Let's, when it's time to update it, you know me, I'll talk with my chest, man.
No,
all I know so far is that we'll finish above Liverpool.
That's calm, bro. There's no dig at me, bro. Like, I got what I needed. Remember, I said I'm done with football after we win our first title. That was 2020, bro.
Yeah, but then you showed that you weren't done with football. You lied to us.
No, bro. I came back. I just take whatever's given to me, bro, and it just happens to be another trophy, bro. I can't complain.
Yeah, enough, man. Hopefully, I can join the club.
Nah, there's not enough space for you, bro. There's not enough space for you, bro.
So, what are you saying, Strives, in terms of the league? Is it going to be mainly City that you're going to be worried about?
I think City's are, and no disrespect to Liverpool, but I think City's our biggest threat. As long as Haaland stays fit, this Haaland, he seems to have got the bit between his teeth again, man. This guy's a nuisance. He scored. Did he get 2 again? Was it against?
2.
Against Everton. Yeah. So he seems to get a bit, and then that header, like. Yeah, these first headed goal was powerful. Like Haaland's just got that aura, he's got that presence. Like this guy is a maniac. Like he scored like 11 goals in 8 games. This guy's moving bonkers again. So like I think City's title campaign hinges on him, in my opinion. And he started off very strong. And obviously Pep has never gone 2 seasons without winning something. So obviously records are there to be broken, and we hope that we break it. But yeah, I still think City. I think City's just Liverpool fans might relate to this. Like when you can't allow yourself to dream big enough when City's around. Like so,
yeah,
you get what I'm saying.
No, I think you can this season because even though because I don't know if you watched the game. I watched the game. Everton should have if Everton didn't have what's his face up front, what's the Portuguese done?
It
reminds me of Kofi.
Against Beto.
Beto, yeah. If they didn't have Beto up top, bro, like it would have been curtains for them, man. Defensively, City are shocking, and that's the one thing why I will back Arsenal over Man City because Arsenal defense is top tier, man.
Well, Arsenal's next few games versus City's next few games, I think, without being like dismissive and not being arrogant, but I think they favour Arsenal. So we'll see. We've got a good opportunity to pull away now. Let's see if we take it.
Yeah, because you have Palace after Atletico. You got Palace at home, then you got Brighton at home, and I think it's Burnley away. So
yeah, and then after Burnley, I think it might be a Sunderland or something like that.
Yeah,
you're right, Sunderland. Yeah,
and then I think City's got Villa. They got some tough games in there. City might even be playing Liverpool, I think. Or am I making out?
Liverpool's like the 6th game, I think, 5th or 6th game in the run.
Yeah, so yeah, man. So it would be like we had our tough games at the beginning of the campaign, so now everyone's getting their tough games. Let's see if we can, keep not conceding goals, and if we keep not conceding goals, then all we need is 1 goal to win it. So hopefully we get some more set pieces.
Who is your tough games again?
Set pieces, yeah.
Who's your tough games again? Liverpool, Man City.
Tough games against United, tough games against you, tough games against Newcastle, Man City. Yeah, man. I put Aka on the other day, bro. Arsenal to beat basically the next 4 games, bro. I whacked a bit on it still, bro. So you did that on purpose.
You get paid. I get paid.
You did that on purpose because you know God don't like gamblers, bro. So you did that on purpose. So when you get punished, we get punished.
Nah, I think Joey's thinking, boy, if Liverpool ain't gonna do it, then Arsenal will do it for me, bro.
Listen, I'm either getting paid with trophies or with money. Bro. That's what's happening, bro. Like, God, you need to step in and do your thing.
Yeah, but obviously you touched on City, obviously, as well, and I just sometimes when I watch City as well, I do sometimes think, how do they always find this Haaland guy, man? Because I think even for the first goal, I think he was the only guy they really had in the box to like attack the ball, and they picked him out. Yeah, so they really do have a focal point that they really do know how to home in. Like you said, 11 goals in the Prem? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like it's 11. I'm not. I didn't.
Yeah.
I can't know for certain, but it's,
I think
yeah,
it is 11.
It is actually 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, man.
So and
It's
four
crazy
wins,
still, man.
four
And-
wins and a draw in Man City's last 5 games. So after their 2 early defeats.
Yeah,
What Stripes,
picking up some momentum, man.
Will you let Man City? You can't let Man City take this away from you, bro.
Well,
Let's
I hope not,
let's
man.
say, for example,
Yeah.
if Liverpool are out of it by game 15, there's a nice 6-point gap. No,
Joey,
9-point
we
gap.
shouldn't have let you take it from us. We shouldn't have let you take it from us last season. So
Yeah,
I'm
but that's different, though,
already
'cause
used to. I'm already
you've
used to
covered
getting
for
my
that,
chain
though.
yanked. My chain's been yanked.
But
I'm already
what
used to it,
happened
bro.
last season can't happen
So now I
again
don't
because
buy chains no more. How about that?
no, but Strive. What happened last season? You've now addressed that in terms of squad depth. So there can't be anything this season for
Like I said
somebody
to you,
else to
bro.
come in and take it.
I've said, like I said to you, I've had my chain yanked before, and now I don't buy them. So you're trying to get a soundbite out of me. That's not going to
No.
happen because I don't buy these
Bro,
chains no more.
No, I am trying to get a soundbite. The Strives I know is knocking somebody out for this, bro. Somebody's got to get knocked out for the amount of times you're getting done, bro.
Yeah, true.
But
If you was my
so-
boy, do you know what I mean? I'll be riding out with you. So why aren't we riding out, bro?
Yeah.
Because right now, at the moment, bro, it's only been 8 games.
Yeah, still early.
It's still early.
Early
It's been a
does.
good start. It's been a good start. Like, look, it was only like 2 games ago where if we lost to Newcastle, it's a madness for us. In the space of 2 weeks, I'm sitting pretty at the top of the table, smug and winding up rival fans. It's another 2 weeks. Joey could be back top of the table.
Yeah.
No, Man
Yeah.
United are 2 points behind Liverpool. Who knows? In 2 weeks' time, United could be talking smack with Marley
Yeah,
Marl.
it's wild.
So
It's
we
wild.
just have to,
Fair.
maybe like you said, after maybe 15 games or so, like you said.
Strives. No, but Strives, this is 4th time lucky, bro. Come on,
Yeah.
man. 4th time lucky.
You can't let
after
this one slide.
Spending 600 million, 4th time lucky. Come on, brother.
If we win, just know that Marley Marl owes me 1K.
That's crazy. That's a crazy
we
bet.
made that bet on this podcast.
Yeah.
And if you don't win, then you owe him 1K.
No, if we don't, Man United or Arsenal have to win the Prem first. I don't know what possessed the guy to make such a bet.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
calm.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be paying Marley Marl 1K for at least another 5 years, even if Arsenal don't win it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say quickly, just the other games, obviously, big news coming out of Forest. They got smacked up 3-0 by Chelsea. Ange got given his marching orders after the game. I'm guessing that was no surprise for everyone.
Absolutely no surprise, man. I was seeing memes that said Marinakis left the seat after 60-something minutes to wait through the tunnel.
Yeah,
it was crazy. The camera panned on him, and then I think the cameraman must have got bent down to tie his shoelaces. Looked up, Marinakis is gone, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. And I know Ange saw that. He must have looked up and seen that. Like,
it's happening.
Shit, mate.
Yeah, crazy. What are we saying? Is it do we have to blame Marinakis as well for bringing in Ange for when they play a completely different style of football?
Yeah, man. It was the worst profile of manager for what they had built. And it's like, I don't know, like, is Marinakis, is he like scared of competing at top level? Because the managers that he's looking at, they don't fit what I thought Nottingham Forest was striving for. Like, because I'm hearing they're linked with Sean Dyche now. Like, so it's like,
apparently he's verbally agreed. Yeah.
So I'm confused. Like, you guys were vying for Crystal Palace's European spot. You were once upon a time close to top 4. You've gone for Ange that finished 17th in the league last season. Was it? I think 17th or something in the league, or was it 16th? I can't remember. 17th, yeah. He's won a European trophy, cool. He's not won a game in 8 games. You sacked him, and then you're going for Sean Dyche. So it's like, for me, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you send messages and you communicate messages, even if you're not intending to, by your actions. And this is not to be disrespectful to neither Ange nor Sean Dyche, but their CVs talk for themselves, isn't it? So you associate those managers, especially in a Prem, with teams that don't strive for top position. which was what I thought Nottingham Forest was starting to go for. So at the very least, you want a top table finish. I don't even know if that's even Sean Dash's forte, a top table finish.
Well, no, I don't think he has, But
yeah, so
what I would say with the Ange hiring, I can see potentially why he did it, because obviously he's won the European Cup and they're in they're in the same European Cup that he's won. Potentially there's something there. But let's have it right. The first mistake was him walking on the pitch when Nuno didn't qualify for Champions League.
Yeah.
So that was the first mistake. And he's not been able to salvage, although I do believe that he tried to salvage the relationship with Nuno. I don't think Nuno helped it. I think once Nuno was slighted, he was coming out doing interviews basically saying, me and the manager, we're never going to make friends. We're beefing every day. He's coming out and saying stuff that made his position untenable.
Yeah, made it untenable,
Yeah, Marinakis' hands were tied in terms of trying to secure somebody, and then Postecoglou was probably the best option that he perceived it to be. But my thing is, you have to let his recent sacking marinate. Don't be, you're both each other's rebounds. That's never a good place to be in my opinion. But now he has time to make the right decision, and it seems like he's not going to do that. Like, because like Shrive said, like in terms of where he's been before, what can Sean Dyche really do? But one thing I will say, Sean Dyche is probably a better fit for Nottingham Forest personnel and
the style of ball that they play.
The style of ball they play than Ange ever was. But I'm sorry, do your research, man. Go and get somebody else who is like showing. Bro, you can go Bundesliga and get somebody, bro. You can, like, what are you bringing Sean Dyche in to do, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what's the best that we've seen from Sean Dyche? Do you feel like maybe you can get? Maybe he feels like he can scout better players and he can give Sean Dyche a better quality of player to do what he did at Everton and Burnley. Then, like, that would be my only understanding there. Because what I will say about Nottingham Forest is that some of the players they have signed do look pretty good. Like, is it Igor? I think it's Igor Jesus is their striker or something like that. He looks decent. They got Ndai from, but I think it's from Bologna. I want to say he looks decent. Sangara's been playing okay. Like the game they actually lost, they played better than Chelsea in the first 20 minutes, and they actually looked okay, but. Again, it was just a lack of discipline from Forest and a typical trait of Ange Postecoglou's sides that reared its ugly head at the end of the game.
I think as well, there's probably, like you said, you could probably go for another manager, but he probably wants to go for someone probably with a little bit of Prem experience. I think that's probably where he's a bit worried, because he doesn't want to get Forest relegated. After he's got them promoted.
Gary O'Neill, bro, man. Gary O'Neill obviously didn't have a great time at Wolves, but from his Bournemouth time, bro, like he's one of the most progressive. I like Gary O'Neill in it, but
I can see the thought process behind the Gary O'Neill.
Yeah,
but to be fair, in Sean Dyche's defense, actually, he did qualify for Europe, so I think he has finished in the top 10. He got to Europe with Burnley. I think they were in the Europa League.
Fair enough. All right, Chelsea won 3-0. I'm guessing they're just trying to plug away, trying to make their way back up the table.
Yeah, just quietly working, man. Quietly working.
Yeah, quietly working away in the background. In terms of the other games, we had Cracker Palace, which was 3-3 against Bournemouth. That was a crazy game. Just watching the highlights.
My regret is I didn't put Mateta in my fantasy football team.
Oh, did you see the miss that you had at the end?
Yeah, I know. He could have won the game for them. You know what? It was weird, but like, because obviously I saw all the media stuff between him and Zaha.
Oh yeah, I was gonna touch on that. I think he's trying to prove a point.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, he might he might use this stage to show up. So I thought I need to put this guy on my team, and then for some reason, like I did my team and I didn't put him in there, and then he's banged a hat trick, and I was just hitting myself for it, man. But like you said, cracker of a game, man. I didn't catch it, but I caught some of the highlights.
Yeah, crack of a game. And I think the other game was Brighton Newcastle. Brighton 1-2-1. Newcastle going for a
that
back.
goal was sick, man. Newcastle, man, they always land on their feet, man. I think Joey owes them an apology still.
No, why?
Yeah.
Because they always land on their feet, man. This guy's looking like a better version of Kai Havertz so far. Like, or I'm Kai Havertz hype, yeah, but he's just like similar, big kind of player. Seems kind of silky, can link up play, but he's just a better finisher. So that's why I say better version of Kai Havertz up front.
We had that discussion though, because obviously they paid what Bayern Munich weren't willing to pay, or other clubs weren't willing to pay.
That's right.
Because I think they put maybe for 80 million euros or something like that, and then I can't remember what the guy at Bayern Munich.
But no one else was in for him though. So I just feel like
I told you Bayern Munich.
No, Bayern Munich weren't, but they didn't want to pay the money.
Bayern Munich
in the Premier League.
What? So it was just Bayern Munich and Newcastle.
No, I think there were other teams, but other teams were like, we can't afford this guy, bro. You lot are being crazy. That's why Newcastle only got him on the final day of the league, because they said, fuck it, excuse my language, we've sold Isak and we've got a windfall.
Enough, but obviously, if you're getting 125 mil, whatever it is you got for Isak, you got some spare readies to spare.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've always thought that Newcastle are like, okay, they've got rejected quite a bit in the summer window, but when they do buy players, like especially under Eddie Howe's regime, they seem to get it right more times than not.
But let's not take any. I was going to say, let's not take any credit away from the main man, Danny Welbeck, bro.
Whoosh. You say look, both of you man could do that. Danny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, need him, boy.
The twilight of his career, boy.
It's crazy. Nah, right. I hear you. Even though we got Gyökeres, so we're more cool than United are. But I hear you.
Who you got? Who you got, Trash? Call him by his name, bro.
Levi
Jeans.
These times works is on 0-10.
You're top of the league.
Why are you 0-10? No, because you ain't gonna get to do that, man. Well, all you like, man. There's no way you're spending 160 million and cussing my player that costs half of what he costs, bro.
You could do that after you won the league. If I'm gonna in my defense, bro.
But okay, let's wrap it up anyway. Obviously, Aston Villa beat Tottenham 2-1. So yeah.
Again, my friend she's a fake. I think she's a fake Villa fan. She says she goes on like she's so hard, but my friend again was getting on to me. That's the only reason why I pay attention to Villa recently, because she's been getting on to me, telling me that she thought they were going to lose to Spurs, but Matty Cash, dope performance, and a freaking banger from Rodgers. So funny enough, even with her like sending these little messages, watch out for Villa, make sure you talk about them on the pod. I'm actually looking, and Villa, they seem to be quietly doing their thing, man. But other than that, fun them, man. But big you up, dude.
Fair enough. Let's move it on anyway. Obviously, just to recap, obviously Arsenal sitting top, Man City second with 16, Bournemouth third with 15, Liverpool fourth with 15 as well.
Oh, they're fourth.
Yeah, just because of the goal difference. Actually, it doesn't even go down to goal. It's not even the goal difference. It's to do with the goal difference is the same, but Bournemouth is
you know, started off fake, man. It's not real.
All right. Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Man.
Hold tight Bournemouth as well, man, to be fair.
Yeah, they're doing their thing, man. They're doing their thing with Areola. But yeah, let's wrap it up with the back pages. So it can be any player, club, can be outside of the world of football that we think has been deserving, has been a standout performer. Let's start with you, Joey.
Mine is Jack Wilshere, man. I think somebody gave him honourable mention. He lost his first game in charge against Mansfield Town, man. But it's just good seeing a manager willing to go down to League One, do you know what I mean, and work his way up, man. Obviously, Frank Lampard was did Derby. Gerrard went straight in at Rangers, man. But I appreciate what he's doing, and hopefully it goes well for him.
Stripes?
My back page is to Ruben Amorim. Not only did he get an impressive victory over Liverpool from the position that he's in with Manchester United, breaking that record that Liverpool had against Manchester United and Anfield, but more so for his press conference where he told everybody to keep the same energy, man. Don't start trying to raise my expectations and ambition. Don't try to tell me I need to finish top 4 in European. Keep the same energy. Back-to-back wins, yeah? I respected that. He kept them on brand, man. You can't just keep flip-flopping. 1 minute I'm the worst. Now you're telling me to look at Europe. Shut up there. Big you up, Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, I'm going to give mine to Mbeumo, just because he's probably been like the most comfortable player that I've seen in a Man United shirt, like in terms of fitting into the team. He's come in, he's still scoring. He's just been the nuisance that he was at Brentford.
And he's not afraid, is he?
And, yeah.
He's not afraid.
No, he's not afraid, exactly. And the shirt's not weighing down on him.
Yeah, man.
He just plays, he scores, and then he wanted to do the Salah celebration.
Did he do that?
Yeah. So that was quite funny, but yeah.
What's Salah celebration?
I can't remember, was it like this one or something? You know, when he goes like that? I don't know. One of those ones, but yeah. So big up in Mbeumo. All right, cool. So we wrapped up for this week. Obviously, we're a bit of a depleted squad. But before we go, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a follow. So on Insta, it's at Podcast Pundits _, on X as well. So it's at Podcast Pundits _, and on TikTok, it's at Podcast Pundits. You've been with us. Same time, same place. Podcast Pundits, we out.